Hello musici, in this video I want to introduce you to Cantus Firmus analyzing this Introitus. Remember that all the things we are now analyzing and studying together are well organized from the A to the Z in the Cantus Firmus course. So here I'll go fast to explain you the most important points of this piece. We are in the Dominica Terza, so the third Sunday post Pentecosten, so after Pentecost. This is the Editio Medicea, a famous Editio Medicea, and this is another ancient edition. I think this is Spain, if I correctly remember, and I like this because it's very beautiful with this. This is a manuscript. Now, the text says, this is an introitus, so at the beginning of the Mass. Respice in me, et miserere mei Domine, quoniam unicus et pauper, quoniam unicus et pauper sum. This is pauper sum. There are two words. Then, sum ego vide humilitatem meam et laborem meum et dimitte omnia peccata mea ad Deus meus. And then we have the psalm because the introitus takes the psalm. We can also see a little 6 here indicating that this is sextus tonus, but then we analyze how, because this is a sextus tonus, that's true, but this is mixtus imperfectus. Ad te Domine levavi animam meam, Deus meus, in te confido, non erubescam. And then Gloria Patri, followed of course by the Graduale, another chant. Let's go slowly. Remember that in Cantus Firmus we sing all the notes with the same value, and the first note twice long. In the Editio Medicea, this is not explicitly written because we have a single note, but here we have the double note, which is used in some books to clearly indicate the double value. Why? Since this is a piece which is sung by the entire choir, to let the entire choir to sing and to intonate correctly the notes at the beginning. All of this is explained very well in the entire course. Now, this tonus, sextus tonus, has the recite tone on alla mire, which means that we don't necessarily need to transpose it. We are in a good position of the voice. To better see the voce chorale, the choral voice, we are in the Dipartimento Method, in the Cantus Firmus course in chapter 11, about performance aspects. Now let's sing this with solmization. Fa, and we'll keep the tactus. Fa, at least an indicative tactus, but important to keep the flow. And we will comment some points. Fa, sol, fa, 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 sol, sol, fa. Now, this is a breath. Actually, it's quite strange to find at the beginning of a chant a double line, because this usually indicates the end of an important section. For example, when we finish with the chant and we start the psalm. But there is also the tradition to indicate the intonatio of the chant. Why? Because it's not the case of the Mass, but in the office, if the feast is semi-duplex and not duplex, you will sing only the intonatio before the psalm, and only after the psalm you will sing the entire antiphon. As you can see in the Editio Medicea, we just have a single line after respice in me. Fa, fa, sol, 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 fa, la, sol, sol, fa, fa, mi, sol, la, fa, sol, fa, sol, la, fa, la, re, fa, sol, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, fa, la, sol, sol, fa, re, fa, re, fa, re, fa, la, sol, fa, re, ut, re, fa, mi, fa, sol, la, fa, sol, fa, sol, fa, sol, fa, la, sol, fa, mi, re, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, sol, la, sol, re, fa, mi, la, sol, la, sol, fa, sol, fa. And then we have the psalm, but we will analyze this later from the Editio Medicea. Now, if we have to analyze this melody, we have the entire diapente, so the fifth of the third species of the diapente. This is in the course in chapter 4, which says fa, sol, re, mi, fa, and here in these specific tones, the sextus tonus, we may have many times ut, fa, the third species of the diatessaron, not only up, not only down, ut, fa, but also up, ut, fa. Probably you can see the keyboard, because this way, fa, sol, re, mi, fa, ut, fa. The sextus tonus is fa, mi, la, sol, fa, third species of the diapente plus third species of the diatessaron, fa, mi, re, ut. And we have the entire ambitus here because of the lower note, which is che sol fa, ut, che fa ut, better, and the highest note, the most acute note, which is this one, e la mi, in this point. So we take part of the diatessaron of the quintus tonus, the authenticus, and for this reason we have a tonus which is mixtus, but mixtus imperfectus, because we don't take the entire diatessaron. Fa, sol, re, mi, fa, la, sol, fa, this way. And so to be precise in analyzing this chant, we have the sextus tonus perfectus, because we have the entire ambitus, plus, which is mixtus, imperfectus with the quintus, of course, because the mixion can only happen between the couple authenticus plagallis. Now, let's take the Editio Medicea, which is a little bit different, and let's sing it, taking also in consideration all the other aspects of Cantus Firmus. So this is the page, and also then the psalm. Fa, can you see it? Perfect. Down, now the tactus, respice. When you have long short syllable, you can respice, dominus, pam, papam, etenim, Mariam, respice line, so breath. Et miserere mei Domine. This descending species, fa la fa, enhances the fact of the sextus tonus because plagal tones are descending, have descending species. Fa quoniam unicus et pauper sum ego vide humilitatem meam et laborem meum, laborem meum, and so laborem meum et dimite omnia peccata mea Deus meus. Another thing is the penultimate note, which is twice long, in order to don't have a so fast cadence, and the last note is twice long, so a longa in terms of values, in order to let the chant finish with its natural ending. This is the natural prolongation of the ending. And then we have the psalm, which is Ad te Domine levavi animam meam Deus meus in te confido non erubescam. And after this we sing the Gloria Patri, but the Gloria Patri is not indicated entirely, only Gloria, and so we will follow this way, Gloria, which is the intonation of the first part, this one. Gloria Patri et Filio. This is the recite tone, so we continue. Et Spiritui Sancto. Then in the Introitus, the Spiritui Sancto sicut erat in principio starts again this way, is different from the psalm tone of the office in terms of how the Gloria is divided. Gloria Patris Filio Spiritui Sancto sicut erat in principio et nunc et semper. And then the Seculorum Amen, the EUOY, following this. sicut e nunc et semper, et in principio, nunc et semper, et in saecula, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen. And after the saeculorum amen here, we start again with the entire introitus, or better, the antiphon of the introitus before the psalm. This is the introitus, so we'll start again. Respice in me. And the very interesting thing is that it's true that this tonus is sextus tonus perfectus commixtus imperfectus, because we arrive to de la sol re here. But what is very interesting is that we don't have e la mi. In the other edition we had one more note, e la mi, here. So we may also find different versions of Cantus Firmus, and this is what makes Cantus Firmus very interesting. And it's important to be aware of each note, because this is what then becomes polyphony, what then becomes counterpoint, of course, of the Renaissance style. Okay, so counterpoint is Shostakovich style, counterpoint in the Renaissance style. This is where you learn, this is the field where you learn to write and improvise melodies in the Renaissance style. So Cantus Firmus is very important skill, because all the musicians of that period studied Cantus Firmus. Now, as you can see, after the introitus, how the introitus is composed. We have the antiphon plus the psalm, which is a psalm tone. So in chapters 5 of the course, new course about Cantus Firmus, you can learn all the psalm tones. And then we have the Gloria Patri, which is sung over the notes, the already written notes of the psalm, but it's not explicitly written. You have, so the cantor, the singer, has to accommodate the syllables, and this can be done because the antiphon is for the choir, but the psalm and the Gloria Patri is for the appointed cantors, two singers who sing soloist parts. So the verset and the Gloria Patri is a soloist part. And so if you want to delve in the wonderful world of Cantus Firmus, you can join Cantus Firmus course, you can find, as you know, the link here in the description. And so I am really happy if you now are studying something new, if you are enjoying this new way of reading and conceiving music, and see you, if you like, in the entire course. This is an introitus of the first irregular tones, primus tonus irregularis. This is a melody of the sextus tonus perfectus mixtus imperfectus. And this is a melody of the primus tonus perfectus commixtus imperfectus major with the seventh. In the education of the Renaissance Musicus, which actually extends up to the beginning of the 19th century, after learning Solmization, Cantus Firmus was a very fundamental step. Cantus Firmus is the Gregorian chant as it was practiced in that period. But with Cantus Firmus we mean much more. We mean the study of the melodies, the 8 and 9 ecclesiastical tones, perfectus, imperfectus, authenticus, plagalis, the study of toni mixti and commixti, mixed and commixed, and also toni irregulares, irregular tones. The study of the 9 and not 8 psalm tones. The study of the effect that these tones have on our mind and in the sounding universe. And many other things that you can discover downloading the free ebook that I've prepared for you, where you can discover all the things you can learn in each chapter of this step of your initiatory journey to become a musicus practicus of the Renaissance. So don't waste your time, go to this link and get your ebook.